Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. With me again, Lasim Muzammil. Let's join our class teaching you about English for legal language. Okay, here we go. Let's start from the first presentations. Okay, now we are going to talk about burglary trials, part 4, Bahasa Inggris Hukum, English legal language. Right. The objective I have already told you at the previous meeting. Now we come to the conversation. Without further ado, let's start the conversation by practicing working with partner. Repeat this dialogue a lot, right? Okay, here we go. I go to the library to study every day. Do you go to the library every day? No, today I'm going to the court. Then I'm going to the stage. Do you attend the stage every Thursday? Yes, I attend the stage every Thursday. Do you come to the stage every Thursday? No, sometimes. I work at the Ministry of Justice. I work at the Ministry of Justice too, also. I walk there every day. I often walk, but today I'm driving my car. Right, this conversation is telling you about activities student A and student B. When we discuss about the first dialogue, I go to the library to study every day. So student A here, student A's activity is going to the library every day. He goes to the library every day. And then student A asks student B, do you go to the library every day? And then student B asks, no, today I'm going to the court. So between student A and student B has different activities. Student A goes to the library and student B goes to the court. Then I'm going to the stage. It means that after going to the court, he is going to the stage. What is state, what is court? After this, I'm going to discuss about this in the vocabulary section. Right. Do you attend the stage every Thursday? Making sure that the student B attend the stage every Thursday. But student B answer, yes, I attend the stage every Thursday. And then, do you come to the stage every Thursday? Student B asks student A whether he comes to the stage every Thursday. No, sometimes. I work at the Ministry of Justice. Okay, the student's A's job is working in the Ministry of Justice. I work at the Ministry of Justice also. I work there every day. Okay. It is telling that student B is also working at the Justice Ministry of Justice. And how student B go to the Ministry of Justice here is by walking. Yeah, I walk there every day. Okay, the word every day is used here. I often walk, but today I'm driving my car. Okay, student B and student A have different ways to go to the to their work, to their jobs. Okay, as I told you before that you have to practice this dialogue, this conversation between student A and student B with your partner. Probably you can use your mobile phone, you can use VR, WhatsApp, WhatsApp, communication, and then by practicing, by recording using VR, right? WH or WhatsApp communication, right? That is for conversation, remember. And then the next one I'm going to tell you about the the legal vocabulary, right? What is the meaning of each legal vocabulary here? I have already translated for you. But what you should do is that like in the previous section, like in the previous video, I have told you that you have to repeat after me. Tirukan saya, okay? Right, are you ready, class? Okay, good. Ministry of Justice. Felony. To try a case. Provincial court. Court. Stage. To defend. To defend. Action. To prosecute. To practice law. Accused. Court transaction. Alright, okay, good. You have already known how to read that, how to pronounce those vocabularies, and it's time for you to practice yourself by making your own word from the list of the legal vocabularies. Are you ready? Okay, good. Now the next section is about grammar point. Yeah, right. The grammar point is telling you about the simple present tense. What is actually meant by simple present tense? Without further ado, let's see the definition here. Use the simple present tense to tell or ask about habits, customs, and things that happen again and again. Okay, right. When you talk about habit, what you do every day. When you talk about custom, this is something that everybody do. What is it? What you should do daily in your daily activity. And things happen again and again. Something that happen again and again that becomes that's finally become law. Like for example, usually the sun the sun rises from the east and sets in the west. This is things happen again and again without making any changing in it. So in that case, you use the simple present tense. Right. When you use simple present tense, this is now, something happening now. This is past, something happened in the past, and this is future, something will happen in the future. What is the position of simple present over here? Let's see. Simple present. Now, she doesn't study. Okay, I go to school every day. This is simple present. So, one of the characteristics of using simple present is using verb 1. Remember, using verb 1 without any changing. Like really go to go and study to study, and then work is to work and the like. So when you have affirmative statement, I go to school every day. In negative statement, she doesn't study. You don't go to school every day, for example. And here, a resident goes to states every day. And I work at the Ministry of Justice using verb 1. Okay, remember one of the characteristics of simple present tense. You should use what verb? Verb 1. Okay, all right. Good. Adverbs of frequency. Some adverbs which are usually or mostly used in the simple present tense is adverbs like always, frequently or often, usually, okay, sometimes, rarely, never. So make sure that you can use this adverb of frequency yourself. Like for example, I sometimes study English for legal language. I never, for example, go to football field because I don't like to play football, for example. So you can use your own sentences. Then the verb or the adverb will be, the list of the words will be yours forevermore. Okay, what's next? This is the differences between simple present and present continuous. In simple present, you use I study law at 9 o'clock. Simple present. And present continuous, not I study, but I am studying law right now. Okay, still remember at the previous video, the video that I downloaded to you. He studies law at 9 o'clock too. He is studying, not study, but studying law right now. She doesn't study. Doesn't study become she isn't studying, right? They don't study become they aren't studying. Okay? Do you study in the library? So you use are you studying English? Are you studying in the library? And the like. So the main difference between simple present tense and present continuous tense. Okay? You got it? Is it difficult? I don't think so. Right, now repeat after me for general vocabularies. Drive, library, attend, listen, certificate, stage, custom, to remind, habit, expression, to receive. Okay, as always, use these words using your own words. Use this word in sentences. Okay, right now the reading comprehension. Now I'm going to read it for you first, then you answer the question. And the questions I have already sent it to you by using the sections of assignment. Remember that. Okay, here we go. Nasir sits outside the court. He is sad and worried. He knows that the judge is angry. His lawyer tells him that he must listen to the judge. Nasir rubs his beard. He looks tired. His lawyer reminds him that the judges hear the case. They listen to all the witnesses. They consider the evidence. Then the judges decide who is guilty and who is innocent. Now Nasir is very worried about what the court decides. Okay, I'm reading that in a normal speed. Now let me try to explain it. Nasir sits outside the court. So after going out from the court in the previous part 3, Nasir now sits outside the court. He is sad and worried. This is the condition of Nasir, right? Sad and worried. He is not happy. He is worried about the condition. He knows that the judge is angry. You still remember in part 3 that after Nasir got out of the court, the judge is angry and whispers. Still remember that? Yeah, okay. His lawyer tells him that he must listen to the judge. This is meaning that the lawyer is saying something to Nasir that he must listen to the judge. He doesn't have to go outside the court. I'm sorry, let me drink again. Nasir rubbed his beard. Okay, this is beard, right? But I don't have any. I don't have. Long beard here? My beard is so short. Beard. He looks tired. His lawyer reminds him that the judges hear the case. In that case, Nasir has a lawyer, and the lawyer always helps Nasir to keep calm and reminds him to tell him that he has to listen to the tells him that the judges always listen or hear the case. They listen to all witnesses. Of course, in every trial, all judges are listening to the witnesses. Okay, you still remember witnesses, right? They consider the evidence, considering they have to think about the evidence. You know, evidence? Evidence here is bukti in Bahasa Indonesia, right? Then the judges decide who is guilty and who is innocent, right? Who decide the guilty? I mean, the one who is guilty and innocent is the judges in that case. Now, Narcissus is very worried about what the court decide. After going out from the court, Narcissus is worried about the decision of the court. So this is the story of Burglary trial part 4, reading comprehension. Now it's time for you to answer all the questions here. Is Nasir worried? Is Nasir sad? What does the lawyer say? And then how does Nasir look? And then this one is going to be your own. The answer here is depending on your own experience. Why is Nasir sad and worried? So you have to argue about that. You have to think about Nasir's condition. Does Nasir have a good lawyer? How do you know that the lawyer is good? You have to be able to explain about that. Do people in Afghanistan usually have lawyers in court? Like the case or situation in our country today in Indonesia, every people who has something to be put in in trial, they have to have lawyer, right? It's also happened in Indonesia. So the answer is up to you, because this is a question for discussion. And remember to send your answer by using edmodo.com, and in the sections of in the sections of you still remember, class? In the section of what? In edmodo.com, in the sections of tugas, what is assignment, all right. Okay, thank you very much. That's all for Burglary trial part 4. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, salam sejahtera bagi kita semua.